Madu jide koji mana koji amaka aswana get up kiji mana kiji adroma yaka ineku because no etonye mwale former of a homa. If you like good thing and you say it is good, you are likely to have a good thing. So good governance, a good thing that you need to like and you need to tell the world. If you can't tell the world, please, a sensitive one that we need to talk about. Yes, but you have to listen because this is the place that we have to begin to talk about things. Power of the people is stronger than people in power. That is the topic of the day. Asana ikende mado kaike
governance ministry dozie bani ono kwese ka wa woro ekpela viral ikende mado nwe even from the definition of that word government that the people holds the power. If you go to the Nigerian constitution, it also says it clearly that the sovereignty belongs to the people. And when you talk about a state, state is the people. State is not even a geographical description alone. State is the people. Government is the people. Now, government is being described as the machinery through which the will of the people is carried out. Through which the will as in the mother. If we call it that, as in the mother, in compliance with their norms and values, their traditions and their customs, their way of life. People. Public servant. In other words, people's servant. Then how can medicine in Africa, not just in Nigeria, or particularly in Igbo land today? And that is why we have, it is not rocket science that Africa had been backward and will continue to go backward. And Nigeria is the headquarter. There is no missing word about it. In corruption, they are political judges. In a country in HMBB, in a country where it is considered poverty. A clear example of this is that if you go on the street, you will see these public servants going with motorcades of security details. Pass everybody on the street, harassing road users who are contributing money through taxation to maintain that their luxury life. It doesn't happen anywhere in a system that is working. Nigeria were a zoo. Lie, Nigeria were a zoo. It had become an animal kingdom where there is no rule. People have, nobody wants to speak. But you cannot change your society that way. All our doctors are running away from this country. I have many of them. People you can see in world practicing medicine or medical practitioner. I'll tell you this here now about because here they don't take care of you, they don't pay your salary, they are on strike. And these politicians will travel abroad to go and have the services of world-class medical system where our people are working. Now, the problem now is the people. We need to change our mentality. We need to change our attitude towards governance. I'll give you an example. And those of you following me on the YouTube, BVI Channel 1, in case you have not followed that platform, rush and follow that platform because BVI Channel 1. I published last week in December. Anytime I come across this eyesore. This is not the first time we are saying it. Every last week from this program, I have to revise. Not yet to that place. Now, Zoom, Army Barak, bypass from Express, Pota Uzo Bosi. Iga Fuside Army Barak about Doty, Whoever is an eyesore. Not making it very difficult for two vehicles to pass that place. Head-on collision. And I stopped there last week. Make a record of it. Where got the government to go and clear it? Not when nobody has responsibility to do that. This has been there for months.
Who do you think?
On coming out today, this morning now, I passed through that place. Do you know what? The whole place has been cleared. If I hear clearly, they as neat as anything. Because somebody spoke. If you keep quiet, your society will continue to deteriorate. Don't assume the government in the border. The government no much everything, not everything. The problem with our society is the people. Because people now man with different offices. Now any area you find they themselves, they have turned that area, that position, as a tool to amass any kind of wealth, to abuse the kind of office, because it has become a standard procedure. Ebe milisi go nenu we gbaloba. Ebe obene batazi. Enye mmadu olu ka olu omanlu. Enye mmadu olu ka olu omanlu olu. Die kpofu aivia. Ona go kwego tie na ba. But o menjelu ya. These are part of the corrupt practices. And you assume, hey, Apollo government no. But when you speak, things start working the right way in your society, and you will be the beneficiary of it. That is why good governance ministry have come. Why we even talk about politics is because every decision that affects every one of us is taken by that political office, especially the governor in respect to state. If you keep quiet and they never do well, go and occupy that seat, won't be tied you. You will continue to suffer. Also, you must have a election. Jemu bo fensala, emucho fensala, epota, eyata opupo for no fensala for the next 4 years. If we keep quiet, things will go down and keep going down. We don't have any other land to call our own. Igbo land is our own land. We cannot relocate it to anywhere. We must start now to start fixing it. And we must change our attitude. So we don't carry this same attitude to whatever nation we are aspiring to have. So what we are telling our people is to join the efforts of good governance ministry. You can always resource. And in your community, stand up, speak up. Do not allow evil to prevail over righteousness. Do not allow wicked people to have stronger voice than the people who are doing good. And from darkness have power over light. But when light refuses to shine, darkness will continue to prevail. So here in a good governance ministry, everybody, it is our collective responsibility. Because charity begins at home. I am not afraid to tell you, I am Igbo-centric. And I keep saying it. Now, if I dey like in Bebo, I ain't Chanine. Emale being a rule, obo na things ada go for speak up. And all madu kuni toku, ndi ozo gba aja. Support him. Because when somebody is speaking, on what only now support here, if that wicked people will overwhelm him and undoes about years. But when someone speaks up, you support him, another person supports him, there is no way evil will prevail in our homeland. So, my name is Azwaya Manima here. My name is Alwalo. Manu na akukwoge. Talking about two na akukwo. Now, UNN, it was all over the internet. The dilapidated nature of the hostels not there. It's like a dungeon. The woman that went there and recorded it and published it was not the first person that saw it. Many parents must have visited their children there, but they refused to speak up. The students that are living in that dungeon refused to speak up. Victims. But because it took just a voice of one person, one woman, she recorded it and published it. Boom. Everywhere. Either it attracted intervention. I don't know who the man they called Obi Kuban or whatever. But he came to, hey, school. Hey, now I want to innovate. I want to contribute. I appreciate him. But I thank most especially the woman that published it. Because if she didn't speak up, things will not start happening. So my people, where I'm concluding is join good governance ministry in our effort to make our society to start working again. Afam Basuzu Chinedu Peters. Onye na-achịkọba na-agbasa ozi good governance ministry ka ndị bayi wee nwere onwe fa. Ichi join ife anyị na-eme bido n'ebe ị nọ. Ichi reach anyị kpọọ akara ekwentị a 0810 420 7522 ọzọkwa 0810 420 7522 ma ọ wee kpọọ 080 6098 2212 ọzọkwa 080 6098 2212 ịkpọ akara ekwentị a ọnwa ozi ị ga-ezi nwa efe na-ada aga ọfụma ihere ekwu wetala anyị na anyị ga-etiwa aka oyibo nsogbe
wetelu Chinedu asụzụ na ọ ga-etiwa aka oyibo nsogbe ndị 9.1 FM onye ọbụla na-ege ntị. We are trying to let you know that the program you're listening now to is called Good Governance Ministry. And we talk about things that concerns politics, talk about the society, but everything that we're going to be saying here and we normally say here are going to be respectful to the understanding and personality of any human being, whether your enemy, whether your friends, whether your colleague, whether someone that has the same ideology with you or not. We respect human beings. First of all, please, if you want to call us, you can call us now live on 070-381-55515 or 070-381-55515. The second number is 090-614-14478. Remember, you're listening to Good Governance Ministry. Your sincerely Butch Banga says this is about time that you call us, please. But please, if you call, do not insult anybody and do not say something that is not part of our topic. Our topic today is the power of the people is greater and stronger than the power of the people in charge. That is, the people in politics, people that are serving people, governors and senators, House of Rep members, whether Senate or whether House of Representative, it doesn't matter. What he is saying, Chinedu Asuzu, today is that the power of the people that elect the representative, being governor, president, is greater than the president and the governor as well. And even House of Representative and what have you, whether elected or appointed. Hello? Hello, please turn down the volume on your radio set. Good morning. Okay, go ahead. What's your name and where you're calling from? I can hear you very well.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, very well.
Hello.
Yeah, please, my brother, we heard you very well. Please, before you call us so that we don't have hold back, try to turn down the volume on your radio set. And when you turn it down, just say your name and make your contribution. We would like to hear from you. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you, my brother. Go ahead. Okay. Hello. 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 My brother, I have to be sincere with you. There was something I said earlier. I would like us to talk to the topic of the day. The topic of today is something that we'll have to focus on. I wouldn't like us to go beyond that. I'm going to talk about Gabane if I ain't Kuro Makanema Rika Oga Aga Broman mother. If I ain't Kumakata Tabuna, Ndi no chichi, na power fanway, Akaro power and the mado. Ngibo yamane agenti, na broya na chiat, ngina boyaman agenti na bronyin do, mane bonye ni do, as na power and go one way. kanke ikike inwe kanke ndị na-achị so anyị ga-achọ ka ikwu Nnamdi Kanu ọ dịkwa important ka ya tinye ntị na etinye okwu n'ọnụ mana ịma na anyị na-ekwu everyday so anyị ama ntọzi na-ekwu n'ofu ife mgbe ọbụla biko ka anyị da deviate na from the topic of the day so that ka ọ wee kwela anyị ghọta oh hello
Hello.
hello good morning
Yeah, good morning.
welcome
I'm calling from Azuame Barra.
okay thank you my brother
Yeah.
hey yeah call us back we lost that very caller hello
Hello, good morning.
hello good morning welcome what's the name and where you're calling from
This is from name.
okay please turn down the volume on your radio set
Okay. Me and Jabo concerning a topic down in Bomata.
okay
One night working. On your studio now while you are a moment. Yes. I can't not see you from Basalo or Chichi, Onisia, and Yabo, Video, the Anambra State. Apoko Grover, I know Kenya. Because it's your opportunity and I open your who's also in any other Zeno Ichita. Okay, it's web for okay, who's I make Sigara Gagania. That was also in America and Yara Carosa. That was funny how I do a Whatapp out to
KBB Uzi na-ekwu ịdị sure na o mebie emebi ka ọ na ị na-elo na o mebie emebi
o mebiri nke a mụ na gị na ha ekwu ha na-ada aga ya ịbịa ichida bịa ụzọ agara ichida ọka etiti anaghị aga ya ọka ọtụtụ
okay ngwadalụ nne kedu ife ọ dị ka ga-eme ka ọ waa dị mma
o nweghị ife ọzọ a ga-eme ka ọ dị mma na ọ bụla ịkpọta ndị ọrụ ka a bịa rụọ ya ọ kacha na ugbu ha na ha akwado ọchịchị ịghọta onye ọzọ ya aka anyị
okay daalụ nwanne m Chinedu Asuzu kedu ife ọ dị ka ndị be anyị ga-eme what do you think that people should do in things like this is it just to just call people and we do more or less like acting and once we are done with that we are going to go back again maybe acting okay let us just act and fix it for the temporary are we going to do something that would be permanent
Of course we can if we have the right people in power who are willing, who have the political will to do the right thing. First of all, can you do with one and sit at home family? You struck a chord about what we're talking about. You know, people are protesting. Not just because Nnamdi Kanu AGH, not because of the oppression, the deprivation, their condition is getting harder by day. In fact, his condition have not changed. All of those things added to their frustration. In fact, some people even liked it. Now, can I work on opportunities to get a I'm telling you the honest truth.
Man, I go there.
I go then. And I'm talking about go back mother. You know? And it is also a clear indication of what the people can achieve if they want to. Nobody, even a blind man, can see that something is happening. That is the truth. Government announced to go out, go this, go that. It got forced them out of their houses. The answer is no. This sit at home is it is just a way of protest. Many people don't even know how it came about. I can tell you that without fear. No more buchire that so no. Before suggesting to our people, instead of put on the streets, protest, why don't you sit at home? I don't want to go deep into that. But what I'm trying to let us know here is that the power of the people is stronger. Up of the local government today, get here the wide open, but not there. Because of what? People are sitting at home. The ordinary people are here that will convey your workers to the government houses, to your businesses. These are people not at that point of the shoe where it pinches most. You are these people who sit at home today, Mandi keke, Mandi boss, Mandi now Zugida from January to December. When if their condition is not changing, and now tax for left, right, and center. They exploit, if not even taxation, they exploit them. Things are just becoming as if to say it is lawless. And nobody will speak, nobody will talk, nobody will do anything. Nobody is not taking responsibility. So all these things accumulate to their frustration. Now,
don't you think that even the people that are leading are even confused, or maybe they be thinking that they are doing the right thing, but they're not doing the right thing. Now, maybe are they not conditioner? Are they not victim of the same society? Now, this person could have been a one of like make a nice proclamation, have the best of everything to present something better for the society, but they now feel like the best I can do is to even suffer our people. That is
that's my brother.
As a governor.
Corruption and the bottom line is primitive accumulation of wealth, money that they don't need.
So how can we present that very opportunity? Because there must be someone who is going to be leading.
Definitely, we will come to that. That is where we are driving.
So how can we make the best of
we
our
need
leaders?
to, first of all, we are addressing our people's mentality here first. That's the most important thing.
Because the governor we have, or senator we have, is part of our system.
Let me tell you, let me address this thing because it's very important now. Address it, yeah. If for these politicians, they are so poor. They are so poor. I keep saying it as somebody said it. I'll borrow the word from Morgalo when he said that at Mecca annual lectures in Oka last 2 weeks. And I've been saying it from time immemorial. That you cannot be a rich man in a poor country. And he said it in a very simple way. That these politicians that are accumulating primitive wealth, stealing from public funds, they are so poor that all they have is money. You can imagine that situation. You are so poor that all you have in your life is money. That is to tell you that no matter the amount of money you steal from the public, you are still a poor man living in a poor country.
How can we change it?
No, how can we change this? Is through the people. That's why we are educating the people. I'm not educating the public, the politicians. This is not public enlightenment for the politicians.
But they're important.
But this is the public enlightenment for the people, because prevention is better than cure. The disease we are facing today, the sickness we are sickening today, let me put it that way, but then with that word. But this bad, wicked, oppressive, non-responsive, and irresponsible political class. I'm going over that. Now, the people call sit down, do forward to say, are we going to continue in this mess forever? The answer is no. Then how do we solve it? It is through a political revolution. Okay. It is only through a political revolution you will be able to identify the people who are driving your aspiration. Until we identify such men, we have them. But we are not giving them the opportunity to lead us because we are all playing money politics. We are all focusing on political parties in where structure. Thank God for Mohalu who said it the way it is. He structure. I think you know now we have a structure. He structure. You look beyond structure. Look at the personality of that person. And I am a good governance. We already go, you know. I get each of these contestants. Never verify. What impact have you made in your village? No one have you got to. What have you done for your people? That will now spread. Because charity begins at home. What you cannot give your own people, you cannot extend it to the general people of Anambra State. So what we are doing, we are already going to verify them. Independently, when they come out, we are going to their villages. Now, now, with the information about them one after the other. By the time the model cash this message coming from Good Governance Ministry, also by the people will exhibit their power, will be able to mobilize more than 1 million votes. I know that all these politicians, many of them are not popularity. So when the real people who have the power rise above their fear, join in this campaign, mobilize massively, stand behind good governance ministry, and we will identify and say, oh, now we're going to make ICM, oh, now they put ICM, oh, now they take a nature. If I know Quoquia, open any, like I use so. I have told you, Panelia, Obulo Makego, Gawete, Obulo Makapara, so Gake, Obulo Makego, you donate in a church, you, Monadayos Sunu, can they Quoquia, if I know Quoquia, no, that. Malunku, where would Chineke, where the strength and the political will to take the right decision over ban open grace in Kaibido, the native places or when up to today, they're still playing lip service and politics with it. I told on our bata, never seen a back of a Niger, Majority Nigeria. Or when I see no to a keg, half a yugu. Support war the people and on again when metota. On again when metota, the henna and the ban.
Again, when metal type and up and about 99.1 FM. Remember, we are talking about good governance ministry, and our topic today is all about the power of the people. That the people has power that is stronger than the power of the people that are leading. Whether you're a political analyst, whether you're political this or that. According to Asuzu, he is saying that the people that are led have more power than the politicians that are leading the people. Do you believe that? I want you to contribute your own quota as you call us on 070-381-55515 or 090-614-14478. Please, as you call us, I would like you to be conscious of what you say. Please do not move away from the topic of today. Hello? Hello? Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Welcome. Yes.
Good morning. My name is Indigenous Tima Palamugo.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I always listen to your program, more especially particular program. It's very, very nice. I commend you. I'm from Imo State, but I'm now in Ama Brisbane.
Okay.
Come to buy.
Okay, I'm going to get so by my gama talk you who was Saturday fine. Oh,
If you
get make it for them.
thank you. Because our now. I'm an the governors and the senators. PG Ebe Boom will have. I won't know Ebe Boom will have. We can hack I not told you what one of them go to the studio about what shall I any later. People now to do very, very well. If not, all the people to them I need like a message.
Can if I the gig oh no god there was it. Okay, that one more. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. Button at you go. We turn down the volume on your radio set.
Thank you very much.
Okay, your name and where you're calling from. Welcome.
Ndị mmadụ jikwa wee na-ekwu okwu dị anya ewepụtụ onye aka ọdụrụ asụpụziri na IPOB ma ọ bụ ofensara okwu do your work maka you are talking to friends nke nsọdị okwu nsọdị ikwu gwa anyị na-ege ntị maka na ihe na-achọ kịta I have to get it. Well, it to vote, okay, only we do the mistake, so they have to vote. And the past, only has to, and we're here. Who don't know what? That will buy in Nigeria, or the Bama. You're not possible. And I know who is IGOV. That's political disobedience or civil disobedience or society. The doctor of us had to get that when they need a little higher. Right. For civil servants, political disobedience or whatever, or civil disobedience. I know what I know. I feel it when you stop on that look. Who wants to get on the actual thing about it? I know.
Okay, darling, one. Only go 9.1 FM or Karanya Zana Agenti. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to.
I'm reading from Haba.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to thank the Good Governance Ministry. The Good Governance Ministry is a ministry with a difference, I can say so. And I will be one of the places that will intercede for this ministry to be sustained. Because
Okay.
it's for the people. And so my point is that actually power belongs to the people. But the truth here in our society in Nigeria is that people are not exercising the power that belongs to them. That is why we are having all kinds of things in our country and people are keeping silent. We have the most indolent citizens in the whole world in Nigeria. These things that are happening in Nigeria cannot happen in the country. I rather consider people who keep silent. You understand? If Nigerian citizens are exercising the power that belongs to them the way it should, certain things will not be taken. Certain things will not be accepted. But here, we take everything for granted.
So, what do you think people should do? Someone like you, what do you think you should do to make things better?
Okay, now, you see when they say that the DHS clamps down on armed protesters, they will carry out some Nigerian police will come out and begin to kick against armed protesters and people will keep silent. If it is a place where people exercise the power that belongs to them, people will not begin to plan for protest. They will march out one day without notification and they will say, the kind of number we saw on the street, they cannot cover it. Because Nigeria, the numerical strength of Nigerian police is so insignificant to manage the kind of protest that will come out if Nigeria decides to do that. But we're so indolent, we're not doing anything. So, for instance, the reason why this IPOB system now is this, people are observing it without even backing up. It is because they see that everything about the exercise of the power of the people of Nigeria is not working. Understand?
Okay.
You don't have the right to air your view. You don't have the right to protest. You don't have the right to do. In fact, from section 33, where our fundamental rights start to section 45, it is no more functional here. Even right to life is no more here.
Exactly.
So when they see this avenue of civil disobedience, which is that they see it as an avenue to exercise their own right to shift.
Exactly.
Do you think there could be result from such a movement? Do you think there could be a very good result that is going to be helping the society from such a sit at home?
No, the thing is that the government of the day, they are so, obstinate. They are not listening to people. They are
Okay.
so like my opinion.
Okay. Thank you, so that another person will come in. Oh, thank you. Thanks for your own contribution. Hello? Turn down the volume on your radio set, please. But not go
Awada. The people in the Madu, Mayaro, Nawada, the social Nozara. Or Zarabu, some Awada, or God, some man, not control Rufa. When they cannot control for this year, now skin women. Someone like a fagita, make out in Dawada. From Easy Waker, the world is still. Starting car was the people in Madu, Mayaro. Like a faggy because you didn't maybe. Now, no, maybe Dimbiri. Now, one of the number. The person who don't want to go with Loda. everywhere, but you know, with every perfect day. Because I don't know what the egg are going to be never be here. Take it on. What you take it, every one of a thing I can have. But I don't know how to opportunity to make him talk to work, even if it's a Bible. Bow Joto. Bow Road. Bow Bow, where to talk to you. Let me be a job over. I don't know now.
Darling. Yeah.
Hello, then 99.1 FM. Please turn down the volume on your radio set. Yes, what's your name and where you're calling from?
It's obvious it's not here.
You can hear me. Mr. Asozo Chinedu, people, they are spoken.
Yeah.
The thing there is that many people know what they want to do, but the thing there is it possible? Because we kept on saying that we want to do it this way, and you are bringing good solution. It seems like we agree, but no real solution.
And the point is that what we have been applying is medicine after death. Protest is just like a medicine after death. But we all agree that prevention is better than cure.
How can we do that very
Prevention is to prevent these never do wells from accessing government. And you cannot leave that vacuum open because the system, the state, which is the people, will continue to survive. People will continue to go to market. People will need to go to hospital. Your children will need to go to school. And somebody must take responsibilities for that. So there is no way we say you will leave the government in the vacuum and you not get people, but get the right people. Get the right people to man those responsibilities. That is what we're saying. And once after the election has come and gone, it will now become a situation of medicine after death, trying to cure a disease that is already eating up your system. That is what we have been saying. Protest is good. Protest is just like administering medicines, injections to cure a sickness. But to prevent that sickness from happening is coming out en masse. Not just like business as usual. Coming out en masse, identify somebody that has the same aspiration. Somebody through his public speech, through his activities, through his conviction, through the track record of what he has done in the past, you are convinced, Nonya, Neje be Neje, Okwenye Nivi Kwenye. Oh, then there, the opportunity. By the time the people come out en mass, somebody make mention of the Imo State. Every time they come out to make mention of Imo State. Imo State is a wrong example. A typical wrong example when it comes to the elections. In fact, what happened in Imo State is a victory for the political class. It is a victory for the political class in the sense that they have succeeded to kill the morale of the people from participating. The people who are benefiting from the nonchalant attitude of our people say they have been voting. The truth of the matter is that we have not been voting. Our people have not been voting. Oyedele exam, we're 30 out of 100 dalada, and other woefully. And he will never pass until on where at least above 40. That let my people go. Our people need to come out en mass and do what we have not done before. And that is why we call it political revolution. We all agree we must overhaul the political leadership in Anibo. We must overhaul it and bring back the kind of people of Emayo Baraha, Samun Bakweba. These are the kind of people we need. People who will serve and not people who come in and be served. People, when they come into public office, they know they are there to transform the lives of the people for good and not to amass primitive wealth.
Okay.
So, if I know what will you do to change it? The application of medicine after death has not been working. We must prevent this sickness before it occurs. And the only way to do that is to join this movement. the movement to mobilize a minimum of 1 million votes, beginning with Anambra State. I got channel here to the right direction. Can you say that politician with all the billions fund they spend, with all the magomago hand they make, none of them have been able to mobilize up to 500,000 votes for themselves. Go and check the records. All the governors in the southeast, that is to tell you they are not popular. But we have millions of our people in Anambra State alone. We know the people who believe in this message. There are more than 2 million of them. If the 2 million of them comes out and say, no Jupiter can stop that person from occupying the government seat. And that is where his loyalty will lie. His loyalty will lie on his godfathers, who are the people. His loyalty will not lie on few people they call stakeholders, who will sit down in one place, drink champagne, and appoint one never do well to come and take decision on our behalf. So what we are talking about is every one of us, we should live above our fears and sentiments. This is not time for emotion. This is time to be strategic. This is time to take critical action. Plan. I channel here. Channel this our frustration. Channel this our energy towards getting it right. The only way we can get it right is to identify the right, and we're already doing it. By the time we put it up on our website, people will be able to go there and access it. BVIchannel1.com. And also, those of you who are following us on the social media, on YouTube particularly, YouTube, just search BVI Channel 1. You will be completely, because time I had about 1 hour a week, and enough. You got our platform in YouTube, you got on daily basis. Every day, things I update them per hour. So you go there, subscribe there, be taking all the records of what we are saying, and also, and before I conclude, I want to, you heard me say everybody should join Good Governance Ministry. Start it in where you are living. In no where be na village no, na community find no be an ambassador of Good Governance Ministry. Na ba ka nwolo nwa ni gesu we bia. Po na aka ndi ochichi nchibu. Ndị na-akpọsị na ụzọ fadịrị mma. I'm not Holy Spirit. I cannot be everywhere at the same time. Only thing you get medebebo, I record one na nwebele phone iji. Na efe na eme no gbegi. Send the ya BVI Channel 1. Na 0810 420 7522. Before na apple, mmene the public by personal number. You will keep you send such things so that you don't call me now while I am in the studio. Now, instead of those things, forward wire to us. Then we will take it out, and the government, they listen, they follow us. They know what we're doing. And they know that what we're doing is right. But now we want the people to stand behind us so that we can fix our society. That's why you need to join Good Governance Ministry. 0810 420 7522. More 080 6098 2212. Download.
Bonya Ozbo, then 9.1 F. I want you to know that this very program normally comes to you once it is 11 o'clock a.m. in the morning. Every Monday, Good Governance Ministry makes a return. I thank you, everybody that listened and everybody that called. The system is for us to make it better, but it all begins from you. Mr. Chinedu Asuzu Peters, he is the mobilizer and he is the publisher of BVI Channel 1, and BVI Channel 1 is the sponsor of this very program that is called Good Governance Ministry. It comes to you every Monday. Please follow BVI Channel 1 and you are going to learn more. We talked about things that concerns the society. How can we make it better? The power of the people is stronger than the power of the leaders and political leaders, whether it is a House of Rep member or senator, whichever way, or even governor, or when you talk about chairman, when you talk about the society and local government, and when you talk about the Oga Patapata at the top, when you talk about the president, Mr. Chinedu says that the power of the people is greater than the power of that very leader. And he says, when you go and you see anything, say something, do something, report, that Good Governance Ministry is going to make it better. So we thank you, everybody. Mr. Chinedu Asusu, thank you for being here. You're going to call the number now, if you can do it in just 30 seconds.
All right, number AGM with them direct because if you are me on WhatsApp, send them anything now there more from your community on 0810 4545 533 or Zokwa 0810 4545 533. My search on Facebook. Asus Chinedu Peter is my name.
Dalo na ekene kwa onye obro ya for Tata KFH. Your sister Lebuchi Benga says thank you. Next week, Tony Lizambeki is going to make a return to anchor the program. Don't you ever touch that dial. Udenibo continues. Thank you for listening.